Jakarta is a vibrant city on the rise. Its luxury shopping malls are packed with international brands seeking to entice customers with cash to spend. Indonesia's economy has benefited, like most emerging markets, from the injection of cheap money, and is now feeling the effect with a ballooning current account deficit. But the country's longer-term attraction is its young and growing population.
To 2025, Indonesia will be at a very good demographic statistics. We will have many people at the productive age.
But who are these young people? What do they do and what do they want? We talked to some young people in Jakarta about their aspirations.
I'm a sommelier. I work for Cork and Screw, and I do recommending wine to the customer.
Wine might seem an unexpected boom industry in a Muslim-majority country, but Togu says that demand is strong and growing.
Of course, recently wine is not that special anymore since 10 years ago, which is wine is getting popular and the price also not too expensive.
He earns about 8 million rupiah a month. That's about 700 US dollars.
I save my money from my salary to buy a house. So maybe not for a short term, but in the next 5 to 10 years maybe.
But in the meantime, he just wants to enjoy himself.
I go to some place with my friends. We do chit-chat, we drink wine, or I spend my money to buy my things.
Veni Basil, meanwhile, is from a humble background in West Sumatra. She moved to Jakarta with her parents after graduating high school. But soon after arriving, they got divorced and she was forced to scramble to make a living.
Awalnya saya nyanyi di cafe to cafe untuk membiayai hidup saya dan untuk membiayai orang tua saya tentunya, ibu saya tepatnya, karena papa saya sudah menikah lagi.
She was ambitious and got a job for an international bank before trying her hand as an entrepreneur, starting an events business, a clothing boutique, a catering business and this cafe. They did fairly well, enough to buy a car, a house and pay her way through school.
Saya suka sekali dandan, fashion. Untuk itu saya ngambil sekolah di bidang kecantikan, yaitu make up, wedding. Saya senang belanja ya di Mango, Zara, seperti itu untuk baju saya sehari-hari. Dan saya juga hobi koleksi jam tangan.
With her success at running small businesses, Veni says Indonesia is a great place to be an entrepreneur.
Saya sudah merencanakan untuk masa depan saya. Tahun depan saya sudah planning, saya buka beberapa resto di beberapa daerah. Saat ini saya sedang plan, kita sedang cari tempat semuanya.
Devita and Fauzan are roommates, having studied law together at university in Makassar on the island of Sulawesi.
Now I'm working in a law firm in Jakarta. The office is affiliated with actually one of the UK law firm. I've been doing my job for 9 months now. My salary is 8 million rupiah.
I asked her what she liked to do with her wages.
I spend it, of course. I haven't saved a lot of money, but maybe for 2 or 3 years, maybe we want to, buy some things like more important, like maybe an apartment or a house. Yeah. But it's maybe still in 2 or 3 years.
The Indonesian economic growth has been very strong due to consumption and especially domestic consumption. And consuming is something that we see as that a reflection of standard of living, standard of social status.
But there are roadblocks on Indonesia's path to growth, most notably from corruption, inefficient government and rent-seeking from powerful families. The underlying question for the country is whether people like Veni, Devita and Togu can maintain their optimism and their spending long enough for the government to implement the reforms needed for broad economic growth. Tom Griggs, Financial Times.